Pretty crazy stuff here going on.
Oh,
uh,
oh,
Folks, I finally was forced to go to the new YouTube live. No more of the old stuff. So, and I gotta say, the new shit's not bad at all. Actually, I think I'm liking it already. But that's not what y'all came for. You didn't come to hear the stuff about that. I don't guess you did. Or maybe you did. Should I go ahead and give them what they want?
give it to him.
For the smoothest transition in the vaping show game, here we go. Good Lord Almighty. Kind of freaks me out every time I see that, but it's all good there. What is going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 247. Yes, we are here. Look at that. We got some new members joining in. Thank you there, Mr. Robert Scarelli. He knew that I would be upset if I didn't see him do this tonight. So, but before we get into all that stuff, Mark, take it away there, kid.
All right, we got a pretty big buffet, so this might take a while.
Here we go.
I don't mean to take up too much time of the show, so I'll be quick. We got the Asmodus, the BTFC, and we got some 6 milligrams of Skipper Pie. That's it. Take it away, Mike. One mod, one RDA.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Today I'm vaping on the Intake Dual Boxer Classic Raspberry Custard. In there, the Hita, whatever the hell it is, Hita pod thingy from Vape. Vaping on that. I don't even remember. Oh, I have a Taffy Splash 6 milligram inside here. And that's it. I got nothing else for you guys. Sorry. Oh, I got the cocoa.
Don't forget the cocoa.
I love the clutch.
Oh, and the clutch.
Rebirth. Oh, wait. My new mech mod that I'm releasing. It's called the Rufus 21700.
Nice.
Rufus is dope.
That thing is pretty dope right there.
Right? Isn't this thing hot?
It looks kind of similar to this one I'll be releasing pretty soon.
Yeah, then you just turn it like that. It's a flashlight.
You can put a little clip on it. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to be kind of short and sweet with the buffet too. I did get one little new thing here in the past day. The Thea. I don't know why in the hell they would name something like this, but another little AIO. But this one is a stab wood. It's pretty pricey too. So
Show the battery.
Oh, that's a lipo one, right?
yeah. So the battery is in the bottom, and y'all would kind of probably freak out when you see this. For you people that are maybe like up in our age,
You people.
there's the battery. Tell me that doesn't look like an old school cell phone battery right there. But it actually comes with 2 of these, so
It reminds me of that pod system that I reviewed from I can't remember the company, and the pod system had similar, but they're smaller battery packs like that. It's
a crazy little setup, but so far it's vape pretty good, even though the draw on it is a little looser than what I like.
Yeah, remember that piece of junk mod from that company, Mark? We reviewed it that had those lipo batteries. It was like a 200 watt device. iTaste or some shit like that. It's a weird name.
Yeah. That was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got that, and I'm rocking all the same stuff I'm always rocking until we get a fresh load of shit.
Have you tried GoPro batteries in it yet?
That's what I need to do. That's definitely what I need to do. So thank you to all the members out there that have joined. I actually need like a list up so I can, just read everybody off. I am going to do this coming week because I'm new to the game with this stuff. I am going to give y'all some better little things y'all can pop up on the screen because I know my logo is like, come on, ST, get with it. Let's get some good shit up on the screen. So I will work on that this week. But yeah, other than that, I'm still kind of stoked while I'm sitting here looking at how the new YouTube setup is going, for the live situation. And it really is much easier.
Oh, welcome to 2020.
I know. Well, again, I got so hooked on the old way, and this week, my capability of doing it the old way was finally terminated, which it will be for everybody at the end of the month. But so pretty cool. Is there an adjustment on it? No. So that's the thing. I mean, I can sit here and do you a full review real quick on this thing. That is the thing that I dislike about it. And I don't know how well you can see, but there's some little holes right there. Now you can put your finger over this and kind of like restrict the airflow on it a little bit. But like if you put your finger on it all the way, you'll get no airflow.
So what's your complaint?
It's
that you can't adjust the airflow?
Yes.
You could adjust it.
Well, you could.
Well, Scotch tape.
You could, but again, like you just said, it's 2020. They should have an adjust, especially for something that this thing's going for about the $100 price tag. So if you're going to have it at that price, I think you need to have adjustable airflow on it. So
I wonder if those are like batteries that you can buy elsewhere, like on Amazon or something.
I don't know.
Right? Are they Nokia batteries?
Like I said, it looks like one. But it does come with 2 batteries. It actually comes with a cradle that you can put the batteries in and then plug it into a USB to charge them. So it's
like hammer batteries or something.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But like I said, though, the airflow on it is a little bit loose for me, but I've still been enjoying it. So
get with it.
So, man, it's Tuesday. It's been a long time since Sunday. And I just realized something. I was talking to Mark a minute ago before we got started here. I know there's been a bunch of complaints about I can't hear ST, and then he's too loud and yada, yada, yada. Even though I go back and listen to these shows and it sounds pretty good, I did not realize how much of a noise cancellation that this new microphone has. Because what y'all did not realize on the Sunday night show, right before I did my buffet, I had the drill right next to my mic going full blast, and I don't think anybody knew it. And I went back and looked at the video. All you hear is a slight little hum. And then I did it right when Mark was doing his buffet, and you can't hear it at all. So it drowns everything out. It's crazy how much the noise cancellation is on this thing. So
do you adjust it, or is it just one set like button?
You know what? I really haven't gone into it, I guess, that deep to look to see if there is a setting for it, but maybe there is. But
you could stop the noise cancellation.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm coming to realize, even though I know I need to talk a little bit louder, so it's constantly picking me up, but like I got a fan going right now, and you can't even tell it. The TV is going in the other room, and it's fairly loud. You can't hear that shit at all. So it's kind of working to my advantage. So, but Vaping Bachelor, what's going on? Leslie, I got to give a big shout out to all my membership folks out
about
there.
The rest of the people that are watching.
Well, big shout out to all of them too. But I did say that I would give shout outs as a part of, you joining on here. So, but I appreciate everybody showing up. So things haven't been too much different since last Tuesday, even though I just got a notification on my phone where I thought my state was going to be one of the first states to open back up. I just realized that my county has just extended their shelter to stay home now.
When?
Till sometime in May. They didn't give a date, but it's sometime in May, which means the April 30th is no longer a deadline. We're somewhere into May now. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how much longer this is going to keep rolling, but
so the states, like, who has a say so in opening up the state? The
governor.
Governor, okay.
Well, the governor is supposed to have the right, But say like you live in a state like New York, where New York had a huge outbreak. If Como was to say, or whoever was to say, hey, we're going to go ahead and open the state, the president would say, no, you're not, because y'all are still too hot. And that just would not be a good call. So,
Gotcha.
but, what's going on, Tony? So yeah, I don't know how much further into May we got to go, but I am a supporter of not doing things too quick because, hey, I mean, if you do things too quick, shit might go back and then you'll be closed down even longer. So I need shit to get cranked back up again.
I feel like it's going to be the end of May for some reason.
I don't know, man. I need shit to turn around and start doing something. This is getting a little bit more worrisome every week, but
yeah, it's getting pretty sad.
True, Adrian.
June.
I know. Well, the thing is, are we positive that a second wave's even going to hit? I mean, nobody knows that yet, and it very well could, but I don't know. David Humpston, what's going on?
If this goes on longer than the end of May, I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Even though I stay in the house as it is, still I can't take another month of this.
Well, it just makes me nervous when I've got to go places, kind of knowing what's going on and the feel of things. But for people that are waiting to hear that they got a green light to go back to work, but they can't do it because of what's going on in their particular county or state, I know those people are like, we need to get the ball rolling here, but I don't know.
I don't know.
My
schools won't open until next year. Yep, schools are closed till next year, or till the end of this school year, anyways.
Well, the thing is, too, we're basically at the end of April. Kids wouldn't have but about a month of school left anyway. I don't think there's any purpose in trying to send them back, just to get a matter of weeks in. But
yeah.
But what's going on, Mooch? I see you out there, brother. Felix, what's happening, man? But yeah, it's been I guess I can kind of keep you updated on my end. Of course, I don't have just a whole bunch of people reaching out to me, but I think I've had 2 more companies reach out, ask if I'd be interested in reviewing something, but it's just y'all are probably would hear it more than me, and I talk to these guys pretty much every night, and I know
coming.
There ain't really nothing happening here, so
actually I do have one thing coming from Lost Vape.
What do they got coming out?
Yeah,
new DNA device.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice. But speaking of that, because I was a little mind twisted here messing with some things, I did get something at the end of last week, even though I showed it on Mark's show, but hey, it's my show. I did finally get one of these gray boxers, the 18650 Classic. You gotta love it. I've always wanted a gray one. Finally got my hands on one.
Gray looks nice. I didn't think it was going to look as good, but it does.
Yeah, the gray to me is awesome. I want to put a different atomizer on it, but
the gray intake will look nice on there.
Oh yeah, so and plus using all the Molly cell stuff now, the batteries, everything. I finally got something that matches all the way around, but I have been enjoying that one. I just wish companies would or could restock. Man, that's going to be a long time before you see that stuff going on.
What's that?
Companies restocking. I guess he's meaning vape stuff. Which kind of surprises me still on some of these things that, you got a few companies reaching out, maybe saying, hey, we got product coming or whatever, but hell, they're not replenishing stuff that people are still wanting at the moment. So,
Yeah, so you're going to buy the new shit.
I think it's just distributors ain't buying shit.
Thanks. Oh, because of everything that's going on?
Yep.
Well, there are a few things that are in high demand.
There's 2 or 3 of the biggest distributors that are here on the East Coast, and they're not open. They're closed.
Yeah. True.
Forgot about that. They are technically closed.
But what is it? So I don't know. I guess just because I hear this all the time, it might not be a big thing. I mean, in the bigger picture, but it seems like Caliburn pods are on high demand. Falcon coils, and I've heard one other thing that somebody's been constantly repeating. Thank you for the donation there, Mr. Mike Burr. He says, much love, guys. Much love to you, brother.
Much love to you, Mikey.
But yeah, I'm glad I kind of stocked up on some of the things and really I didn't stock up because I knew of this. It's just because it's something I know that I'm going to use a lot of, and I don't get tired of this. Main thing is Caliburn pods. I'm still good for a long while, but I guess if I was into sub-ohm tanks a lot and shit like that, I know coils have been pretty desperate in some areas, but
yeah, that would suck if I was only into sub-ohm tanks and I don't know how to rebuild.
That would really suck because I can only imagine there's like certain tanks that are probably the best, which we all know everybody, if you're doing sub-ohm tanks, you probably got a Falcon. And we know coils are pretty hard to find on that stuff. Ooh, I see the oldest fucking vaping out there. What's up, Marvin? How you doing, buddy?
Marvin.
But yeah, I don't know, man.
I use all rebuildables, but my friends and wife don't. I thought you said your friend's wife. I'm like, what the hell are you doing with your friend's wife? Never read that wrong.
Hell yeah. You know what? I haven't heard anybody complaining, or I haven't seen any complaints on Facebook or anything about juice shortages or anything going on with juice. I just seen somebody said, got to order liquid too before shit gets worse. I don't know. I think that's still fairly easy to get hands on, I would think, but
some companies are shut down. There's a few liquid companies that I order from, and they're not working.
Like, if you have an online only store, can you still work? Like, can you still have your business going? I assume, right? Because you're not in contact with the public, so
It depends.
I wonder how that works.
I mean, you still got to
Depends on
get
the
stuff
state.
shipped out.
Each state is different.
Yeah, I don't know.
For me, I'm home.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But
And I see a lot of people, there's a lot of these companies that have like serious delays getting stuff shipped out. Don't understand why there's so many delays unless, I don't know. I get the order, we package them, and we ship them out the next day. What are you delaying?
yeah. I know that the few places I have ordered some stuff from in the past, month or two, I mean, I haven't had any issues with, so. But I don't know. I guess again, I'm sitting on a lot of juice too, so it's not really one thing that I got to order. But
we tried ordering juice from eJuice Direct today, and they wanted us to send a photo of our ID. I'm like, I ordered from here a bunch of times. You never asked for my ID. Now all of a sudden you want a picture of my ID? I'm like, fuck that.
Dude, after that, I don't know if I want to order juice online anymore after that one little mishap we had. I mean, getting it through Mike is fine, and maybe one or two other places, but I don't know, man.
Juice BOGO?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I try to stick to sites that I know that I get dealt
But
with.
they're not paying for a service on their site.
Well, they have the thing where you click yes, you put your birthday in, but I guess if that doesn't go through, then you have to send them a picture of your ID. But I've done it all the time where I never had a problem with that. Now all of a sudden they want I'm like, I'm not sending a picture of my ID. Fuck that. So they cancel the order and find the juice elsewhere.
Well, damn, son. I mean, what kind of juice are you ordering?
Angela wanted to try some of the oh man.
And you didn't do it.
What's the cookie custard? Who makes that?
Sad Boy.
Yeah. There's a few Sad Boy ones she wanted to try.
She wants to try the one I just had, the strawberry jam cookie. That's a good one.
Yeah, So I'm just gonna order some strawberry for Mike, and then that's pretty much all we need is just a shit ton of strawberry donut.
Yeah. Again, unless it's just some flavor, the only thing that I would order right now, if I just got on some kick of an old juice I liked a lot and I didn't have any, and I'm like, man, I want some. Even though my shops are still open and I could run and go take care of it there, but if I was just lazy and didn't feel like getting out, which at this point in time, me going to a vape shop is just probably not going to happen because I'm not trying to get out in this crap at all, but I don't know.
Even if you went out, they're closed.
No, our shops are open.
Oh, they're open by you?
Yeah, well, at least two of them are that I know of. And that's only because when I've had to run out and go do something, I see the open sign up in front. So, what you smiling about, Mike?
Patrick King's saying, Mike, make him send you his ID. How about Mark?
Oh, hell yeah.
No problem, Alex. What flavor did you order in the 1,000 ml bottle? Did you order the banana?
Oh, he ordered one of the big ones.
Yeah, and I guess since they usually don't sell those bottles.
Yeah.
But the chick told me that I was able to share the photo with people and tell them that, they can message them or email them and they'll sell them a bottle. So I guess he had a problem. They wouldn't sell him one, but then he went back and told him, he dropped my name. Thank you. And then he got the sale. Thank you.
Oh my God. There we go. Amateur said her shops are out open in Arizona. Yeah. I imagine there's probably quite a few shops open, and I know a lot of them are doing the curbside thing, but ours doesn't appear to be a curbside thing because there's cars in front of the place and there's nobody standing out on the curb. They're inside. So,
Well, I got an update. Clutches have been shipped out. I'm pretty sure they've been shipped.
uh-oh.
Nice.
They won't last long either, folks.
And also intake duals, more coming in.
Nice.
And I got a few intake single coil ones coming in too.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you manage to grab those?
Well, they still had some in stock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, those are like OG stuff now. It seems like it anyway.
A lot of people want it and they can't find it because nobody's stocking it, but they still have, Vape still has some stock.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a few from them.
Sweet. Well, there you go, folks. Keep your eyes on hit that juice then. You'll know what's about to happen. Karen says I shop Dollar E-Juice Club. The only thing about those clubs and like E-Juice Direct, a lot of those places, because I get emails from all of them constantly. I've even hit the stop sending emails to me because I get so much shit. It worries me nowadays because so many places are sending out juice that's like light years old. That's just been sitting there collecting dust. So it makes me kind of, well, it doesn't make me nervous, but if I'm ordering something, you just don't know what you're going to get,
Is it the Dollar E-Juice Club? Is that one of those monthly things or no?
I don't know.
Or is it just the name of the juice?
You'll have to ask Karen.
I could have swore I reviewed that juice before.
Jason Sterling says my local shops in northwestern Pennsylvania is only allowed to be open one day a week for 2 hours. Oh, okay. Well, that means they're herding them in like cattle in them 2 hours, right?
What the fuck?
Karen says she's never had a problem. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't, but I've heard a lot of people that order from a lot of these different places are constantly, man, this juice is old, or, some people have ordered shit, never even seen their order in forever. I don't know.
What the hell? So this Dollar E-Juice Club, when you click on their site, there's like a pop-up and it says...
Well, no. Joe Figgy just says no ST. Dollar E-Juice Club makes their own juice.
Yeah, I think they do. But it pops up on their site. We do not service the following areas.
And you're one of them?
Well, kind of. Arkansas, Iowa, Massachusetts, Utah, West Virginia, Indiana, Wisconsin. and then it says counties, Cook County, Illinois, which is the county I'm in. So they service all of Illinois, just not Cook County, Illinois.
Yeah, but didn't y'all pass didn't y'all pass a law in Cook County on juice for some reason? Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but it was a tax, I thought.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it might have been something else.
That's weird. I've never seen that before. I need to look that up now.
It's probably because they know that you live there and they don't feel like servicing you. So that would be my only thinking, but I don't know.
Crazy. I've never seen that before. Usually it's like the whole state or nothing.
Cherokee says, well, ST, you don't have to worry about virus and old juice. Very true. Very true. I don't think I would worry about it anyway, but I could go that route.
I got a box of DIY stuff I bought, I think from Flavor Barn. Like the shots that you just dump the shot into the bottle and everything's still sitting in the box. Like I haven't used it yet.
Mm-hmm. Southern Comfort $5 says, if your juice bought off a website has nicotine warning on the box or bottle, it can't be that old. I know shops with older juice. True. Thank you, Cool Breeze. Thank you.
Cook County is full of pervs. That is correct, GC. Thank you. We have the highest, I think, molestation rate here in Cook County.
And Cook County has the highest rate in this nation of coronavirus. So,
yep.
And that's not true, but I just thought I'd say that. Oh, man. How, so Angela hadn't had to deal with any more corona cases up there?
I don't, like the office she works in, there's nothing going on. So she just sits at her desk like for 8-9 hours doing absolutely nothing. Occasionally they'll have her go downstairs and she calls the employees of the hospital that got sick and she follows up with them. But her hospital does have like 30 cases that they're taking care of in there.
I know I know my work apparently has had nobody get it, which thank God for that. And I just hope it stays that way. But
I know a lot of people, and I don't know about you guys, but do you guys know anybody that has died from the coronavirus?
Other than Robert Scarelli's mom, that's about it.
I don't personally know anyone.
Yeah, I don't personally just.
Well, personally, no, or friends.
No.
Maybe have told you somebody, or
None.
No.
Or if you talk to relatives that maybe somebody, I don't
No.
know.
I'm still in that position to where my daughter has a friend of a friend that knows somebody with it or something like that, but I've never had anybody that I personally know that's got it, or at least I haven't heard from anybody. So,
well, yeah, I had my wife's aunt and my cousin had it, but they're fine now.
I was talking to my one friend. He was talking about going to the flea market, and I'm like, you got to be fucking crazy. And he seems to think that the corona thing, people are blowing it way out of proportion. He's like, there's like 12 to 14 million people in Illinois. He's like, that percentage, like 0.01 people have it. So he's like,
you know that much more have it. They just don't know it. It's not as harmful as they made it seem. It is harmful, but not as. You know, they did a thing in, I think in Los Angeles. And there's approximately 400,000 people that have had the coronavirus in there and had no symptoms.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, so some people take it seriously and some people are just going on about their business like a normal day.
I'm seeing a few people in chat. Let me back up to this one because this is something else we've kind of hit on from time to time. I see Carrie 1998 says, my half-sister's mom passed away from cancer and they marked it COVID. That is something we've been hearing lately, that a lot of people are dying of one thing.
I showed you guys that article. And
Yeah.
people were pissed how this was 3 or 4 weeks ago. They announced the media first kid in I think in the UK that passed away from coronavirus. Meanwhile, the kid died in 2017.
Yeah.
And the parents were pissed. They're like, why are you guys making up stories and lies?
Okay, Alan, you can't make a comment like that and not follow up. Something big is coming soon. The virus just started.
Oh, today the aliens were supposed to visit us.
Okay.
That was a big thing going on.
I missed that one.
Maybe we still have time.
My thoughts and prayers go out to you, Ruben. He says my cousin and brother-in-law died from corona. So
Oh yeah.
I'm
Sorry to hear
seeing
that, man.
I'm seeing a lot of folks kind of typing in here that I guess they are, they do know people, but I don't know. It just seems like there'd be at least one person I would know that I've been face to face with that's had it. But I mean, maybe
I'm kind of happy I don't know anyone that had it.
I'm glad too, because if I found out somebody did and I knew I was in contact with them, maybe not too long ago or whatever, for whatever reason, I would be like, oh shit. But
No conspiracy. How is it a conspiracy? I'm just wondering because I don't know anyone that has passed away. But like I said, I've had two family members that have had it and recovered. Just a normal question.
I guess this
Conspiracy. Oh, maybe the alien part with the aliens. Yes, that could be a conspiracy thing.
The only thing that I've seen funny that's come out of the COVID thing. And folks, when y'all get done watching this show, if you haven't had a chance to see it, you got to go watch it because it will make you laugh every single time. And maybe a lot of y'all have. Go check out Kenneth Copeland. Y'all know who he is. Go check out his little YouTube video where they have done a remix and a song of him singing this. We have been watching it over and over in Zoom, and it is hilarious. The tune will get kind of stuck in your head a little bit, but
the video drives me fucking nuts.
What is that? Boy, folks retracting messages too quick. I seen Marvin make a smart ass comment out there, and Marvin, once again, know your role, son. Even though I would really need to call you dad, as old as you are, but I'm gonna call you son. So
here we go with Bill Gates.
I know.
Well, Tom H in chat, he's a big conspiracy nut.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I didn't think Tom was like that, but I guess he is.
He keeps on feeding me all these conspiracies and gets me all fucking worked up.
It does.
Oh.
Gets to where I can't even sleep at night. Killgate is coming for you all. Damn.
I think Bill Gates. I think people made up shit. Like, I don't know, Bill Gates. Like,
man, there's so much that's been pumped into all this. It'll be forever before we figure really anything out, I guess. What is the Bill Gates thing? Leslie, the only thing I can tell you is to go Google it and sit there, because you probably could read on it for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, I had no clue what it was about, and you got to watch a bunch of videos. It's like conspiracy this and all this. It's a bunch of, I don't know.
Terry says if I die, I would have my check. What are you waiting on? Your government check or your stimulus? Which check you waiting on right now?
You're supposed to send me your check when you get it anyway. So
yeah, you owe some money, I think, Terry.
Yep.
Bill Gates is involved with infectious diseases and stuff like that, and he's talked about viruses, pandemics happening, whatever. And another thing he also has coming out is something called ID. Do a Google search, ID 2020. And that's basically he wants everyone to get have a vaccine, and in the vaccine, I guess there's going to be something that will be able to track you,
like a microchip or something.
Not a microchip, but it's more in the blood. You can't remove it. I don't know. So people are the conspiracies then start happening because of that.
But
coincidentally. This happens.
if you could
And
be
not only that,
tracked,
right 2 months before the coronavirus, they actually did a whole thing on a virus breaking out and how they would conduct it. It was like a fake drill on it. And people were saying that was a practice, the conspiracy nuts is saying that's a practice run for what's going on right now. And it's coincidentally, it happens. Everything all happens at the same time. So it's like,
Yep.
quantum or tattoo, right? Tattoo, nanotechnology. I don't know.
Yeah. Everybody.
And let me just and everyone and the conspiracy people are saying that when the vaccine, because they're gonna force everyone in the world to be vaccinated, inside that vaccine will be ID 2020 compliments of Bill Gates.
but there's got to be like some pros and cons to have to the government, like the government being able to tell where you are. Like it can help out with a lot of things, people being kidnapped and like criminals and a lot of shit. So I don't necessarily think it's a completely bad thing.
Yeah, but you don't want. Why should the government have that? The whole point is you don't want the government to have that power.
I mean, if the government has that if the government has that power, that means this country is no longer free.
But what if someone kidnaps your wife or your kid or something like that?
Doesn't matter.
The
whole point is, it's supposed to be the land of the free.
Yeah, this country will no longer be free.
We don't live in China or North Korea.
I just think some people think the government's watching them when in reality the government is not watching you. Like they have better things to do than
they've been caught.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't believe it.
Mark wants to be tracked.
I want to be chipped. Chip me. I'm ready.
I've heard it all though. I've heard all the stuff.
If I could take my hand and scan it over something to pay for like my lunch, I'd love that.
Well,
I'm with it.
I've heard all the stories with Bill Gates. I've heard all the stories about 5G. There's tons of things going on right now about everything. And why not this be the perfect time? So, you couldn't have more of a perfect storm going on right now, especially for certain folks during this time. So I don't know. But you do got to admit this right here. And everybody, and I would say damn near everybody, the one thing that always trips me out, and I mean, I know how it works, but a lot of times do you realize, even when you've just talked about something, say, you know what? I feel like looking at a Dodge Ram today. And next thing you know, I open up my Facebook and I've got ads for Dodge Ram sitting there in front of my face.
It happens to me all the time.
I haven't even typed anything in. I just clearly said it, So
sometimes I'll even say something just to say it and then look for it. And there you go. They're all popping up. And it's like, there you go.
Yeah. Thank you for the donation, Mr. Tom H. He says, those who surrender liberty for safety shall have nor deserve either one. That's a statement from Mr. Ben Franklin himself.
Yep.
David Batchelor, my cousin that works with me, was in a motorcycle wreck Sunday. Today in local news, they reported he was drunk and died in a crash. 100% false reports. Why would they report that? Why would they say that's kind of weird?
That is a little weird.
Unless they were just, that's kind of strange they would do that.
Thank you for the donation there. Son Comfort says, vaccines are poisonous already. If they're trying to chip us, this government has become... And that's what 3%ers are for. Okay.
But I don't get it. What's so bad about being chipped?
Like, I don't want to be chipped. I don't want nobody knowing where I am.
But why? Like, why would it? Do you really think the government is looking at you?
I'm a free person. I want to be free. I don't want to give away. You're giving away your rights.
But what if you went and shot up a school? Just because
I'm not.
But we don't know that.
I'm not.
I it's things like that. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it being that bad.
That's because you want the government to take care and pamper you. I don't.
No.
I work hard for what I do. That's the difference. No, it's serious.
No, not really.
That's what it comes down to. You want to be pampered by the government.
I think people.
Am I wrong?
No, I think I think people are over paranoid. Like,
I don't want that in me.
I think everyone thinks the government's watching them, when in reality, the government doesn't give two shits.
I actually have known some people that want a smartphone and they have purchased one, but they're a bit on the leery side and will get a piece of tape and cover up the cameras.
Oh God!
The thing is, with the smartphone or Facebook or whatever, I have the right. Nobody's stopping me from throwing it away, signing off and terminating my Facebook. I could do that if I want to. Something being placed inside me, I can't then remove that. So you just took my right away from me. If you don't understand that, man, I don't even know what you're doing in the United States of America. That's what United States of America is supposed to. We have freedom here. You should know that, Mark.
Yeah, but you still have your same.
You have freedom. You don't have freedom.
How do you have freedom?
You give that right away.
I'm confused though. If the government can tell where you're at, how does that allow you not to have freedom? I think it would benefit a lot of things. I mean, there are some cons to it, of course, but I think there's also a lot of pros to it. It would definitely help in crime and a lot of other shit, that's for sure.
Well, I look at it like this. I've lived almost 48 years of my life without being chipped or whatever the hell it might be, and I can live up till I die without being that way. Now, I'm going to say
just
that.
Like what Mark is saying is the same thing as him saying to UST, the government should take your guns away from you. That's the same thing.
Yeah, which will not happen, but
okay. The same thing.
I will say this though, and I might have a lot of people disagree with me on this one. I don't quite know, or I just maybe it hasn't processed in my brain yet to say that they've actually got some kind of chip or whatever that they're going to do this. That's just my opinion. That's the way I feel. Could it happen? Yes, very easily, I'm certain, but I just don't know if I'm at that point of actually believing that. But, you know, we live in a world where there's a lot of things that go on that you would never believe that could happen. So, I mean, they can chip pets. They're doing it. They've been doing it forever. But I don't know.
They do chip pets, yeah.
And how a vape show has turned into this.
I know.
This is not a vape show.
Talk about, man.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing to talk about when it comes to vaping.
I'm actually enjoying the conversation, but I just don't want folks going, oh my God, what the hell's going on here? If you came for Vape Ship tonight, just watch the first 5 minutes and then you can cut it off.
Unless they want us to talk about bot systems.
Yeah, really. But that's true, Terry. No chips for Mark.
I think this is a debate that can go on forever. Like
Apple and
Apple and Android, same thing. It can go on forever.
Definitely. Yeah, crazy stuff. Oh, Cheryl, me and your husband on the same page there.
What did she say?
She said, my husband would never hand over his guns. I would never do that either. But you know, I mean, dude, like I said again, in the past, 2 months, I've heard a lot of things that I never thought I would hear in my lifetime that's been going on in this country, pretty much around the world, but we've all been living it here. So, and I've noticed now, and I think I even said this the other night, my Facebook page is completely dead to anything vaping. It's like once in a blue moon, I might actually see something about a vaping product. Everything else is about COVID and all kind of other crazy shit.
Check this out. Here's the perfect thing. Joel Oliver says, this is another reason why this is such a bad idea. The chips are so small and assemble in the brain and read thoughts, can plant thoughts in your brain. Take us way farther than you'll think. Now, these, whatever it is that's going to be in your blood flowing doesn't that blood flow in your brain? Can you imagine how they could easily not only know where you are, they could actually take you over and make you do something you don't want to do
I don't.
by planting a thought in your brain. Have you ever thought of that?
I highly doubt that could be possible.
Well,
Dude,
But-
technology, baby.
But let's say that's true.
You
Let's
know
say
what the
they
fun?
could do
You know what
that.
the funny part is? Before Apple came out with the iPhone, someone told you that was going to come out. You're going to be like, "Get out of here! That's impossible." What? No. And then it
But
comes
then
out,
again-
and you're like, "Oh shit!"
If that were the case, and they can make you do whatever they want, then they could stop all the murderers and the rapists and everybody from being addicted to all these drugs and medications because
But
they can change
you
the way you
can't
think.
stop that.
But if they can control your brain, they can
You
control
know
you
that
and
if
not wanting it.
crime, do you know that if crime was to end in the world would collapse.
Oh yeah, we need a little bit of crime. I just don't think that's possible for them to control your
well, the thing about it
it's a
is
whole
too.
different level.
Let's put this scenario out there, if this is what you want to call it. So let's say they do some type of vaccine and they say, okay, let's just even break it down. If you live in the U.S., you have to get vaccinated because they say COVID will keep coming back and will take out more and more people. So you got to get vaccinated. Guaranteed there's going to be people that are still not going to go get vaccinated. So you're still and you think about it. If you've got the mentality of somebody that's out killing, just doing bad things, you are definitely not going to be the person to go get vaccinated.
I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but Wuhan or wherever, that they
Yeah.
were either they were wanting to chip people or not. So that way there's an app and the app can tell people if you have corona or not. So that way when you go into work or you go wherever, they could check the app and see that you're safe to come in or not. I don't know if that was true, but
Well, and I didn't read all this because I think it just happened today that I seen it come across. I think what the FDA just released today, home testing for corona.
Yeah, I
They
heard
just
about it.
approved it. So
that'd be nice. So you could stay home and test yourself.
I'm
Are you-
curious. Why can't the coronavirus just die out? Is it like impossible to just end?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They say that, okay, during the summer months we'll be fine. And then when the winter comes, it comes back again. So what's triggering it? Why does it just come back again? Does that mean that we all have the coronavirus in us?
Well, you know,
And
the
something triggers
coronavirus,
it?
the coronavirus has been around forever.
You know that we all have, pretty much almost everyone has the coronavirus in them already.
Well, I know for a fact that actually the first coronavirus was something that it was happening with pets. But now there's a new strand, which is the COVID-19, which is affecting people now. Because they made vaccinations for pets way back in the day that shows coronavirus on it. So,
You know that when you get your shots for the flu shots,
yeah.
you're
Which
getting
I-
injected with coronavirus.
But you know what? That
It's
is
fucked up, right?
that is one thing to this day I have never done yet.
I've
Yeah.
done it once.
Never done a flu shot.
shot.
And
Angela
the,
does it because they make her do it because she works at the hospital, but I've never done it.
I did it that one time, and after I did it, I regret it. I'm like, why did I do that?
I haven't done it simply for the fact, and it's been offered. I mean, pretty much now you can get flu shots for free pretty much anywhere now. You just got to ask for it. But for years, like if I go to the doctor, whatever, hey, do you want to go ahead and get your flu shot? No, I don't want a flu shot. My thinking has always been, because I've heard from people early on, a lot of times when they got the flu shot, they started feeling sick afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, then a lot of people saying, oh, that's just bullshit. It really doesn't work like that, yada, yada. But I've just always kind of been, you know what? I only get maybe like a minor cold once or twice in a year. And that's just, I guess I've gambled with it and felt I never needed it. But
I did it back when I the one time I did it was when I smoked cigarettes, and I would get sick every winter. Bronchitis, I just get sick all the time. So I just took it just in case, and I regret it to this day. Because after I took it, I think I had quit smoking.
Yeah.
So when you get the flu shot, they give you, is it like the dead virus so your body can build up like antibodies to kill it?
They put the virus in you. That's why some people, it might react and get them sick.
I've never.
So, well, the conspiracy people are saying that we all have COVID-19 in us. It was injected in us with the flu shots.
Jesus.
T-Bisco, I get that, but I've kind of like brainwashed myself to think I've gone so many years without doing it. It's like I just assume keep on rocking like that. I don't know. It could be my downfall, but
I've had the flu maybe, I don't know, like 3 times in my lifetime. So I just kind of felt like I didn't need it since I never really had the flu that much.
yeah, I know, Alex. That's why I don't. Something I've realized, and I thought maybe it was affecting my videos. You realize the 3 videos I did, now I'm realizing we're right at 400 watching, which means obviously notifications went out again. But I realized 3 of the videos that didn't seem to get notifications or get pushed out, you realize every one of those 3 videos, I tagged them coronavirus somewhere in there just to think that, you know what, maybe this will kind of, but it makes me wonder now if YouTube kind of struck back at me and said,
Yep.
nope, we're not going to play that. So I haven't titled anything or tagged anything Corona. There ain't nothing now. If they're watching how I speak on here, well then, if they get me for freedom of speech, they can have the channel. I don't care then.
Isn't Facebook limiting posts about Corona or COVID-19? Like they were deleting posts?
Obviously not, because that's all mine's full of.
No, they're deleting not that. They're deleting people that are having rallies to protest to the governments, like to the state governments, about the restrictions that they have, because people want to go back to work.
Yeah.
I mean, and a lot of these people, their lives are being destroyed worse than the coronavirus in their minds,
Yep. Geo says flu shot gives me a 4-hour erection. Well,
a lot of people are like, dude, I don't care if I get it. Chances are I'm gonna survive it. I'd rather get it. So I need to make money. I have rent to pay. I have a mortgage to pay. I have a family to feed. I have bills.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, your life is destroyed from it. They want to, basically what they're saying is they'll take the chance.
Yeah.
You're taking a chance. If you think about it, walking to work, crossing the street, you're taking a chance of getting hit by a car and killed. So chances, it's all chances. You're driving to work. You're in a train going to work. There's always a chance that train's going to derail. You'll be killed. You're going to get in a car accident, get killed. There's all types. Am I wrong?
No, I was just.
This is the way they see it. They see it. There's a chance. Yeah, there's a chance.
I was reading Vaping Bachelor's comment. You got to read that one, Mark.
That's shit.
I'll read it.
Like
He says,
Mark ready to get back to work. I'm waiting. They should just leave everything open and let the people decide from themselves if they want to actually go out, go shopping, go to work. And if they're too frightened to do it, then it's on them.
Yeah.
Are they going to open? Yeah, but it's going to be, I think everyone should wear masks, avoid being close to people. I mean, there's some businesses where you have no other choice. For example, my wife, what she does, cutting hair. How could you be 6 feet away from a person cutting their hair?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do in that situation? So there's going to have to be things. Everyone's got to be wearing masks, face shields at work, whatever.
And one thing I've noticed too, of course, as this goes longer and longer, I'm starting to see people get away from the 6 foot thing, and people are getting closer to one another, talking, and it's like they're kind of like, I'm done with this now. I'm going back to the way I used to be. Where
Leslie.
myself, I'm still being cool
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah, Leslie, I understand that. Yeah, that's chances. That's the way. What are you supposed to do? People need
Yeah.
to go to work.
But I got to say, at least at my job, where there are a bunch of people working, you know, everybody's wearing masks, everybody's keeping their distance, which I think is, you know, is a good thing.
Look
But
at the supermarkets. They're still open.
yeah,
Yep.
yep,
There's
I
gas
think
stations are open.
I think most businesses should remain open and you just wear some protective gear.
Exactly. So other businesses could be open. They just got to be protective gear on. That's it. There's
but we're hearing stuff, and I think Mark even said it the other night. So you said you went through a drive-through, did you, Mark? And
Yeah,
they were getting close to people, no face masks, no nothing, and you know,
they were younger kids because they think, you know, youngsters think they're immune or they don't get anything, but
yeah,
you know, just have the business I mean, you can force people to wear a mask, but then you have those people where it's like, I seen some chick or some post where it's like, my right, my freedom to wear a mask. If I don't want to wear a mask, I shouldn't have to. Well, fuck you.
Yeah.
If you die, then you
well,
die.
that's why they're finding people now. So they technically they should be fined for that. That'll you know.
well,
But,
I've seen,
I don't know. I don't have the answers.
yeah, well,
So
I've
how does it
seen,
happen? I mean, you got to go by what they said the governors are going to do. If they see a decline, if you're in a state that's so minuscule the cases, I mean, why should everyone stay home? How long are you going to stay home? You got to go back to work. If other people are working at essential businesses, so
And then think about when you do go back to work, how slow it's going to be until things start to speed up. It's
Yeah.
going to take a few months.
well, I can say this right now: if y'all are wanting to fly anywhere, this is the time to buy a ticket because they dirt cheap.
Shit, I ain't flying about
And-
that.
don't get me wrong. I work from home,
Yeah,
so I should. You know, my wife doesn't. So, do you think I want her to go back to work? No.
yeah. Same
No,
with
I
me.
don't.
I mean,
But-
my wife's been working from home, and I'm happy that she's at home because if we're both having to leave, that just doubles the chances of what goes on
Exactly.
in this household. So
Yeah, so but what are you gonna do? I mean, if she don't go back to work, well, we don't even know if what's gonna even happen with the business. I mean, in New York, we got it the worst. That's who knows when it'll open up.
yeah, it's going to be a long time, folks, before we see a normal, and it's never going to be normal again. So I'm just glad. I'm glad that we're into this almost 2 months now. One thing I'm just so glad that we haven't seen happen yet. I'd say that it can't, but like major rioting that turns into full out gun battles in the streets, you know, because people have just lost all hope and have just going fucking crazy. So, but
Yeah.
Ron saying getting unemployment check, but still losing 500 a week. There's some people though that are actually making more money on unemployment than what they did at work, and they don't want to go back to work. They're like, "Damn, I ain't going back to work.
dude,
I'm gonna milk this shit to the end."
I've talked to a lot of people that are unemployed right now that are making a lot more than what they were making weekly, and it's like,
Yeah,
you
because they're
know,
getting that extra 600.
yeah. But I'll
But
say
that's
that
not gonna last.
I will say this though. I just for myself and the way I am, I'm glad I've still got my job. I'm glad I'm not sitting unemployed because my business just couldn't survive this. Yeah, if I still got money coming in, but the thing is, I still got a long time to live. I got more years that I got to go working, which means at some point I've got to find another job. And I like where I work. I don't feel like starting over, even though I'll do what I got to do. But so I think people kind of lose that thought there, but at least they're being taken care of at the moment. So I don't know.
Yes, Pam, there is a limit on how long you collect.
Yeah, see, and
There's a
that's
limit. But the thing is that once there isn't a limit. I think there's. I'm not sure what the limit is though on the extra 600. I think that was supposed to be only originally 2 or 4 weeks, or was it 2 weeks and they extended it another 4 weeks of getting that? Or it's this. Okay, Cherokee just says no. The 600 is for 4 months. So for 4 months is the 600. So this is what they were talking about, that people are making more money that way. And what happens is in states that are reopening, a lot of people don't want to go back to work. They're like, shit, it's like you're taking a pay cut going to work.
That's crazy.
But they're going to end up losing their jobs. So.
Yeah. Thank you for the donation there, Mr. Bearded Vapor. He says, who else hasn't had a day off and has to be out in public and just wants a day off? Well, not me, because I'm still doing my thing. But
They actually asked my wife if she would work like 7 days a week. She's like, fuck that.
ooh, wow. Yeah, that
it's
would be a
nuts.
little. All right, well, we've got a business meeting to tend to because I don't even know if there's something else going on. Is there another? Is Phil and them going? I don't even know.
Yeah, they're live.
Smoker Show just went live.
Okay, well, let's get this wrapped up because I don't like traveling over
Stepping on
folks.
feet. Good job,
All
guys.
right, so real quick, as y'all know it, we always do a business meeting every week. And this business meeting is held by Mr. Brad's Vapor himself. Big shout out to my boy Brad. So, in order to get in on this business meeting, you have to be at least 21 years of age and you've got to be a U.S. resident. So, Mr. Mike Vapes, can I get a business number?
We'll go with your age. 61.
Wow.
Go 61.
Wow, I aged a few years here just in the last few moments.
Got a winner, Jeep Dog 1998. I've never seen that name before. Congratulations.
Congratulations there. Jeep Dog, all you need to do is contact me at stvapes72@gmail.com. I need you to send a photo ID with address and birth date, and we will get you squared up there, sir. So congratulations to you. Thank you for everybody joining us tonight. And don't forget the vape team come Thursday night, and then you'll get to see all our ugly mugs on Sunday. Hopefully Mark's going to bring something good for once this Sunday.
Probably not.
Things were a little bit tough there this past Sunday, but I think Mark's going to pull one out the bag for us. So, folks, I hope everybody is staying safe as they can out there. And just like I've been saying, man, just keep your chin up and we'll get through it one way or another. I mean, that's all we can do. So, but we are out of here. As always, there's 2 things y'all come to this show, maybe 3. I don't know. Oh, again, thank you for all the members that joined tonight and all the members that have been here and everybody that joined. So we're going to do that smooth transition out. We are out of here. We will catch y'all next week. And Adrian, what did I tell you? 250 on the Precisio, and it's all yours, buddy.
Ooh-wee.
We're outie. Smooth transition out.
Bye.
Man, just love that right there. Love it. All right, let's see. Wham, bam, and we are outie.